Boom. And we're back. Hello. Waiting. CJ's waiting. Right. Monday afternoon. My battery pack arrived, but I'm also not sure about these lights. So, because when you turn them on, it just does this. And then it cycles through the different things. Like that. And I want it to do just one thing continuously. I don't think that's going to change if I use a USB switch in between the two, because it's still just receiving and being denied power. Switch. I don't make sound boxes. I bought a sound box. Which is this. But there is a much cheaper option which you could employ if I can find one. I'm sure I had one the other day. And now it's vanished. One of these. This is a teeny tiny MP3 player. It cost about 39 pence. I don't know what country you're in or what currency you use, but it's going to be a minuscule amount of money. I got it from AliExpress. I mean, it took a couple of weeks to arrive from China probably, but I got 3 and it came to less than £1. And that includes postage. And all you do is you put whatever sound you want it to make on a little USB thumb drive and you put it in there. And then as soon as this is powered up and you attach the speaker, it will play the sound. So that's what I'm going to use for the main pack noise. And then the other thing that I showed you, I'm going to be using for the firing noise. All this does is you attach it to your computer via USB and it'll have little boxes. It's got S1, S2, S3 and S4, which stands for sound 1, 2, 3 and 4. And when you load it in, it'll come up like any disk drive does. And you can assign different noises to each box, either S1, S2, S3 or S4. And it comes with 4 switches. And then so whichever switch you press, that's what sound it will make. But this is a much cheaper option if you just want to make one noise. The stream is 23 seconds delayed. Oh well. Not really much I can do about it because my internet's not great. I'm 2 floors away from the router, so I'm not going to be able to make that any better. I'm already using a network cable, so it's the best I'm going to get really. But these lights were really cheap. They were about £3 from B&Q online. That's a hardware store. But they're not. I've got some more on order. I think they just come on and stay on, which is better because then I can employ a fan in the middle, which as it spins, it will block each light. As the fan inside spins round, it periodically block the light from exiting one of these, and it'll look like the light is flickering between each one. Hopefully, that's the idea anyway. So, made a Coca-Cola Stormbreaker, as in Thor's axe. What does that look like? Right, so this battery pack needs to be attached to this USB hub, because this battery pack is going to be powering everything. So that includes these lights, that includes the other yellow light in there, and it will also power the noise. And this noise. Plug that in there, and that'll go in there. Then I need another cable for this, which will go in there, but this will have a separate speaker, because I've found that if you have two noise making devices plugged into the same speaker, you get an awful lot of feedback. The back of the pack is kind of flat. The back isn't finished yet. It's going to have about another inch of cardboard, and then it's going to have a pad at the top and a pad at the bottom, and it's going to have a metal frame with straps. There's just no point in making that just yet, because I need to be able to get to the inside. I think I gave my son my cable for this because the power cable for his phone died the other day. So I'm going to have to source another USB cable for this. Wait a minute, that's one there. Well, that was easy. That's what comes with having a wall full of cables, I suppose. It's a different connection. Right, wait, I've got one of those. I've got one of those. I know I have. I saw it literally minutes ago before I started the stream. But where is it? There it is. Right, that's for that. That's for that. And then there's one spot left for the yellow light, which is handy. And that should be everything. Main lights, secondary light, sound 1, sound 2. Is that not switched on? No, not switched on. It won't be uncomfortable. That's what the pads on the top and the bottom are. It'll keep it away from my back already. I could add pads to the back. I mean, it's not a problem. But the top and bottom are going to have these attached. So there's going to be that much space between my back. Well, I guess middle out. That much space between the pack and my back. But that noise that I just made with this switch will be swapped out for the firing noise, and it's this one that will have that noise coming out of it. I just haven't swapped them over yet. But everything is powered at the same time. So that all works, which is a relief. I'll keep that cable with that. I need a little like box to keep all the current project parts in. Hey, you'll do. Okay, you go in there, you go in there. Right, I need to figure out, because this needs to stay inside the particle thrower. Right, project parts. You go there. That's already gone off, so that's not a problem. Just use that as a stress toy. I have an idea will make my glue gun into a tool gun, and the barrel of the gun is detachable, so my glue gun will function normally. What is Gmod? I like it. My chat box is apparently working at this point. On both and it didn't work last time, but now it does, and I haven't changed the thing, so who knows what that's about. Right, anyway, this will be housed inside here, and I need to be able to get to the batteries. So if I put that in there, ooh, if I put that underneath there, look at that, then I can add this side panel back on, but leave a battery door that I can pull open and close and get to the inside. I could also affix it in there, make a little docking station for it in there where I can just slide it out and slide it back in again. Because I'll probably have to thread that under there, because then I need the switch, the power switch, to come out of here. But I also need the soundboard that I showed you with the little switches to fit in there. That should fit right down under there, because then I need the firing switch to be on here. So there's going to be a lot of stuff. There's also going to be a speaker in here as well. It should all fit. There's plenty of room, and it'll have a nice weight to it when it's finished. Just search up tool gun. All right. Is that not just going to show me like nail guns and stuff like that? Tool gun. What the flip is Gary's mod? Sandbox game mode of Gary's mod. I've never heard of Gary's mod. It looks like a cool gun though. I like the screen it's got on it. That's fun. That one. You can't hold on. That one. Have an idea for the GB pack to function like a vacuum? It'd be too loud then though, and you get sick of that quickly. I'm happy for it just to make lights and sounds, because if I'm going to be carrying it around on Halloween when I take my son trick-or-treating, I don't want it to be unnecessarily heavy. Right, so everything works off the battery pack, which is good. So now I've got these sheets, this light diffusing material, which I'm going to put on the inside of the pack so there's no bright spots when the light shines through. I can't put it face down on anything because it's too lumpy bumpy. I just have to hold it up that way. I could just put that whole thing in there, just cut it into a circle, put that hole and then tape it around the edge. But that's just a waste in it really. I just cut some small chunks off it and tape it in. Oops. I'll just cut some chunks off it and tape it in. Come on, yeah. Where's my other scissors? They're better. I might even need to double layer it. Cut that into threes. Bosh. 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 Now then, where's my tape gone? There it is. I don't appreciate how you're stopping my drawer from opening. In fact, you can come out of there. You can go in the toolbox. That's my soldering kit, by the way. Right. Meh, meh. All right, let's do that. No point using hot glue because it'll just melt the foam and it will make it much more difficult to replace should it tear. And it's incredibly light, so tape is all it needs really. You're in a third world country. I could buy a lot of cardboard boxes. Can you got like a local store where you could ask for cardboard? Because I don't buy my cardboard. I just use it from things that we get for the house. But I'm sure if there's a local store, you could ask if they've got any cardboard. Stick that in there. Yeah, man. Cardboard boxes are free if you ask. Because they just get thrown out. So you'll only be doing them a favour by taking them off their hands. I need to cut that into two. I'm a piece of tape shy. Right. That has now got light diffusing material over the exit holes. So now there shouldn't be bright spots. And if there is, I'll just have to double up the material. Put that there. Let's get the lights out just to test. Just whack those under there in the hole somewhere, doesn't matter where. Can we still see bright spots? I'm not. To the naked eye, I can still see bright spots. I mean, when I glue the lights down, they'll be in a thinned out spiral, so they won't be all concentrated in one area, so that might help. But looking at this, I think I'm going to have to double up on the material. All right, well, that's what experiments are for. Right. So it's a good job I didn't use a full sheet, because otherwise I'd have to use a whole new sheet. Hello, Retro Filmwork Studio official. Thanks for tuning in. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of tape. Not going to get 6 out of this. Oh, no, maybe I am. Right. Right, let's stick those in there. Right, that should look better. Yeah, man, paint used to have lead in it. That's better. That's much better. To the naked eye, significantly less. Oops, sorry about that. Significantly less bright spots. I mean, to you, it just looks like this one's lighting up and these two aren't doing anything, but in person, they're all the same. And I'm going to cover the inside rim of this with silver foil, and also the back plate will be covered with silver foil, so all that's going to reflect the light and it's going to be much more intense when it shines through. But I'm happy with the doubled up light diffusion. That was successful. Right, what is next? I might as well do the tape, hadn't I, really? But I'm going to need the glue gun on. Just going to do a strip around there. Pardon me. I did a belch. Right, we'll plug the glue gun in. Move those away from it. Right, where's the other half of that? There. I need to cut this edge off to stick back onto this one, but I think because of the battery pack, I might just give it a couple of mil either side, just so I've got some room to play with. I should measure it, to be honest, just to save myself the headache. Where's my pen gone? There, in the wrong holder. Right, if I give it, you know what, I'll give it a full centimetre from the edge, because nearly half of that is taken up by this lip. That's much easier. Yep, shoe with a giant blue hot dog. Right, where's my foldable ruler? Where did I put it? Oh man. I don't know where I put it. Damn. Oh well. Oh well, it'll turn up. This is causing me no end of grief. You know, I'm just going to eyeball the rest of it. He says confidently. Nah, I should measure this one. Got too much room to go off the rails. More or less joins up. I'm normally pretty good at eyeballing stuff. Normally. Right. I'll start there so it gives me some. Whoops, went offline there a little bit. Went offline a lot. Ah, the glue will cover it. Let's not worry. Right. I'm not going to glue it on just yet, but it should fit. Have you tried working with paper? In what way? That'll go back on there. Seems to be fine all the way around. Nothing that the hot glue won't sort, and once it's painted, you shouldn't really be able to tell. Be fine. Right, so that's the cap. I should probably affix the switch in there. That's in the box, isn't it? Well, I can at least mark out where it's going to be. This one. I don't want the entire thing poking through. Literally just this switch part. But if I draw around the whole thing, then that'll tell me what area I'm playing with. It's going to be like that. I'll just cut out that section, and then when it's glued in from the inside, it should just be that pokes through. Then I'll have the main pipe that attaches from this to the pack. That'll be there. I'll cut that out, and then the USB cable for that switch will feed all the way through the pipe, and that USB hub will be situated inside the pack. Probably up in the top here, in there. So I'll feed it in probably through the side of here, and then it'll feed up through that hole there and out of here. So the USB hub will be glued into here. So then this light will fix to it. The main lights will be long enough to feed through there and fix to it. And also there'll be a speaker in here, which will have that connected to it, which will also be in here. So I'll put some holes in the top for the sound to escape, and it should fit everything in there quite comfortably. But the battery pack and the switch will be in here, so everything's powered off this switch. So it's a case of like that. Then I'll have the firing switch just there where my thumb reaches to, like that. Or maybe just in the middle. That's more comfortable, just to do that. So I'll put that about there. And then, if there's room, which there probably should be, might have another bulb inside there, and just have a little light panel that lights up with some more of that diffusing material on the inside. Maybe with an orange acrylic behind it. Right, put you over there. Get out the foil, or foil as it's called here. A tin foil, as they say in that there America. My American accent is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Completely indistinguishable from any given American you choose. Right. Yeah, rip, whatever. I don't care. Now then, let's have a guesstimate of how much I need for inside there. I could just measure a piece of string, but that's too much effort. I'd say that's about halfway. Which I might just do halfway and then overlap it. Try soaking what in hot water? Try soaking what in hot water? What would I possibly want in hot water? Alright, just bear with me a moment while I slap some glue down in here. What are you talking about though? That's what I need to know. The foil? I don't need to be soaking foil in hot water. It's absolutely fine. Move back a bit. Are you gonna? No. Fine. Be like that. See if I care. Public service announcement. Metal conducts heat, in case you didn't know. Nah, it don't need to be straight. It's literally just reflecting light. It's not. You're not going to see it. It's fine, honestly. If I was using it to cover something like a sword, and it needed to be like looking like metallic finish, then yeah, fair enough. But it's literally just going to be inside here reflecting light. It doesn't need to be straight. Get off, hot glue. That went approximately halfway around. There we go. It doesn't matter if it reflects unevenly, because it's not, I'm not trying to reflect it in any given direction except out. And so as long as the light is bouncing off the walls and also off the back plate, it's going to be absolutely fine. Why are you saying Weird Al Yankovic? That seems like an odd thing to say. That seems like a peculiar thing to say. Get off, hot glue. God damn it. I hate you. There we go. Tear that last bit off. Surplus to requirements. Tuck that underneath. And the walls are coated. Just like that. Right. The base plate is this, but I'm going to cut out another circle of card which I can work on without having all this room used up. So if we get out another sheet of card, that looks like it's big enough. Why are you talking about sandwiches except for the tin foil connection? Yeah, that'll do. You're too small now, aren't you? Yeah. Yep. Ooh. Just. Alright. Fine. Be like that. There we go. Right. Get rid of that. And I'll cut that out. You're crazy, man. You're crazy. This is probably going to be too big. And when I say probably, I mean definitely. But we'll see. Oh, all right. Okay. I'm with you. Alrighty. Let me just... Where the devil has my other ruler gone? Am I going crazy? Cannot see my ruler. It's up there. Right, that is 19 by 18, apparently. Right, so this is 25 at its biggest. No, I use a compass, because then you can make whatever size circle you want. I don't want to just have a collection of different size balls. Right. 12.5 is the center. And if I want it to be 19, I need 8.5 from the center. And 8.5 from this side. That should do. I could have just measured that to start with, but I didn't. There we go, that looks more like it. So this is what the lights are going to be stuck down to, in like a spiral motion, but I'll start from the inside and work out so that the end can go up the pipe and attach to the USB hub. So I'll tape them down just for now, because I think the other lights that I've got coming will be better. But at least I can get the pattern and the spacing. Come on. There we go. Right. No ghosts. Let me just check that. Yeah, that will do nicely. Right, lights. Need to find the end. There it is. And the first light is there. So all that is... Oh no, the first light is right on the very tip. Fair enough. So if I glue that, not glue, tape that right in the middle. Apologies. Apologies for that loud noise. Right. Little bits of tape. And yes, I am cutting these with my hand at a peculiar angle. I think I can probably unplug the glue gun for the time being. Put some over here. And now I can't see it. Right. One there. And I'll use this one right in the middle. Take that on there. Then I need to spiral it. The next light is there. So I can go right around to there. I'm probably going to have to double up because I'm not going to have... unless I go in much tighter circles. Like much tighter circles. Which means the tape is going to have to be thinner. This is driving me insane. Right, I'll put it right over the light because then I've got more room to bend this around. Roll it tight. What time is it? 1:10. Right, another bit of tape there. This might take some time. That's the next light. Let's make sure that's pointing upwards. Looking at this, I'm probably going to have to come back on myself as well. Get off. Pain. I'm sure this isn't making for a very entertaining stream. So I've shown you what I'm doing, so I might abandon that for the time being and come back to it off stream and get it finished. So I'll put that up there, out of the way. And we'll work on this. Right, if I use these handy bits of tape that I've just cut, I can affix those in position. There we go, a temporary hinge. Right, the battery pack. Probably a better idea if it goes in. Nah, it's not going to fit that way. About this way. It just fits in that way, so that's a win. I think it's friction fit as well. That's cool. So if I measure that, it is 7 by 6. So if I make a 7 by 6, damn it, I've already put that there. How long are you? About 8. Um, where else could it go? Where else could the battery pack go? I mean, it will fit there, especially now that I've given it some more room. So I might just put it in that bit there. That makes sense, doesn't it? Because then I can just draw around that. Might put that at the bottom. Yeah. Wait, right, yeah. Yeah, right. Okay. If I put it in that way around, then that gives me that to get to. At least I think it does. Am I going to have any room to slide it? I don't think I am I? Because of this edge. Unless I leave the back off completely and just leave bare batteries facing that, so that when I open the door, the batteries are right there. If I glue that in, if I glue that there, that can go under and around that pole. And if I cut a door, if I can leave this rather permanently switched on, because the USB cable has got a power an on-off switch on it. Or should I just make this removable so I can just get to the insides completely? If I order some little magnets and put a cardboard border around the inside of this, each corner fitted with a magnet, and then each corner of this fitted with the opposite pole of the magnet, it should stay closed. And then the battery pack can go in the back there, and the switch will be there, and the speaker and the sound box can go down here. That sounds like a plan. That sounds like a plan. Right. So I need to make a cardboard border. And I reckon it's going to have to be corrugated. In fact, I don't even need to make a border all the way around. I can just glue in a bit of card where the magnet needs to sit. If I cut that into 3, into 3? No, not 3. Well, yeah, I could do 3. Yeah, roundabouts. That'll do. They're big enough. Whoops. Right, let's plug the glue gun back in. Good job I've got some more glue sticks coming. Because I am nearly out, as far as I'm aware. Yeah. Oh well. Right, if I glue those together, he's back. Guess who's back? Back again. Glue those together, stick them in there. I could probably mount 2 magnets in there, one there and one there. And do the same for up here, and down there, and down there. That should be plenty strong enough to keep that attached, so then I can just go bow, get to the insides, and then just click it back into place. Would a fridge magnet work? If I bought a fridge magnet and smashed up the magnet into separate pieces, so I don't have to fork out for rare earth like neodymium magnets or whatever they're called. I'd rather not have to pay for those. That'd suck. Trying to get rid of the glue strands. There we go. Is it not tell a friend? Shady's back, tell a friend. That's what I always thought it was. But I'm old, so mind you, I wasn't when it came out. I think I was the core audience when it came out. My age demographic. N, what am I making? Were you not in the other stream, N? I'm currently making the particle thrower to go with my Ghostbusters Proton pack build. I've figured out I'm going to make this a removable edge with magnets so that I can get to the insides really easily. It's called a particle thrower and or a neutrino wand. Not the vacuum end. I should have put some on that edge really, I've just realised. I'll just squeeze some down in there, that'll be fine. But just a little dab in there, just to fill that gap. Has anyone played Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed on like the Switch or PlayStation or PC or whatever? One of my favourite games. I enjoy it a lot. Right, I need to make one for there, and one for there. One good side of being a maker, particularly a cardboard maker, is you've always got just little bits of cardboard lying around that you can utilise. They come in very handy. The ones that I use to keep the door of my 3D printer enclosure on, they're very, very tiny, and they're not powerful enough to do that at all. And they're not going to be too close together, especially for that size. So I'm not worried about that. But I think I'm going to go like the cheap fridge magnet route. This should work just fine. Trying to keep one edge at least straight right from the get-go so that I don't have to sand it. Oh yeah, the huge ones. Yeah, fair enough, I won't mess with those. They'd be well expensive as well. Yeah, do I need to bother sanding that edge down because it's not... Nah, it's fine. It's fine. I don't need to sand that one down right there. Right, fine. Glue that edge and that edge. How? How? That burnt my finger. That burnt my finger quite a lot. Nah, man, I don't need a break. It's not like it's exhausting work. I enjoy it. Ow. This is me relaxing, this. Yeah, already got a blister coming through on my thumb. Wonderbar. Right. Two more. Have I got any more bits of cardboard lying around? Yes. There we go, that'll do. Oh man, I've got two blisters. One there and one there. Ah, well. The dangers of hot glue. Right, I need this to be smaller. So I'll just cut those edges off. What? What are you talking about? Right, if I cut those into two also. Fine, be like that. One, two, three, four should be enough. Right. We've only just popped a blister that I had on that finger. Right, that one should go in there just nicely. Didn't even measure that out, that's pretty good. Could do with sanding that edge, but I'm not gonna. Should use tweezers or something, I suppose. There we go. And then just one more for there. Sean's Nerdcraft Corner. Hello. I'm fine, thank you very much. Right, get rid of some of this. Womp, 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 womp. That'll do. Just trim off the edge. Make it straight. Howdy, howdy, howdy to anyone who may be watching. I hope you're well. And thanks for tuning in. Right, if I do that one, no, that one and that one. Save burning my fingers for a third time. Except I can't really get the angle. Turn it that way. There we go, that's better. Found me on your recommended lives. Sweet! It's nice that I'm getting recommended. What with me being such a teeny tiny channel. What cutter do I use? It's cheap and unbranded. I can't remember where I got it from. Just a hobby store, I think. It wouldn't have been much. It's not top of the line or anything. That's why this kit's coming loose. But it comes with 4 or 5 blades, and I've been through 3 of them in as many months. Right, that is that done. This is what I'm working on, by the way. My custom. Oh, he's only gone and subscribed. Don't know why it's not making a noise. Oh, it is. Thank you very much. Yeah, custom Ghostbusters Proton pack. I'm currently working on the particle thrower portion for now. We did some bits inside there earlier. I'm currently working on making this a removable side so I can get to the insides whenever I need to, with magnets attached to there, and there, so it just clips on. One of the first lives on top. That's crazy talk. I must be one of the only live channels on at this time. That's the only thing I can think of. Right, so the battery pack needs to fit in there. Which way did I say we're going to do it? That way. Yeah, that'll do. Just in there, like that. And then the sound device and the speaker can stack up on top. I might get some. I've got some sticky pads. I'll put a sticky pad on there. In which case I will stick the sound box, and then I'll put another sticky pad on that, on which I will stick the speaker, so that can all go in there. And then I can box that in with some cardboard just along the bottom and at the side. And then so when I take this side off, I can just slide it all out, change the batteries, and slide it all back in again. That's the idea anyway. Do I have any Fallout creations? No, not yet. I mean, the guns that I made are weird enough to be a Fallout universe, but where's the other one? Back there. Hold on. There we go. This one as well. My rifle. But not anything directly Fallout. But these do look in universe, I suppose. Pew pew pew. Why is Zen talking about dinosaurs to himself or herself? Just sitting there naming dinosaurs. Right. So I need to source some magnets for that. I'll put some holes in here for the sound, the speaker sound to escape from. I think En's gone crazy. Crazy bonkers. Calm down with the spam, En. You don't need spam. Oops, went off the rails a bit there. Be fine once I've once it's painted. It's too bright, I think. Is that I don't know. When I watch it back to see if the audio and stuff is all right, it always doesn't look as bright as it does on my screen. So I don't know if you can see the individual holes on that camera. So let me know if you can. But they're there anyway. Right. Nope, wrong way. I don't know. It doesn't make me sneeze. It makes something up here makes my nose run, but it hasn't today. But normally it does. I don't know what it could be. You can see the holes. Cool. Cool. Right. It might be greebly time for this. Stick some stuff on it to make it look more interesting. Stuff like bottle tops that serve as dials and things. But I need to fill that with cardboard so there's more of a surface for it to glue. I could just fill it with glue, but it would take too long for it to harden, I expect. Could fill it with foil. Might be too much. Or it could be just the right amount. Oh yeah, look at that. Put a cardboard cap on that. Now you're talking. What's he saying now? Did we not say calm down with the spam? Is that going to come out of there without a fight so I can glue it in? No. I think I'll just leave it in there, to be fair. You need to make the proton pack taller and the electric ribbon longer and twistier. No, the proton pack doesn't need to be anything because it's my custom pack. It can look like however I want it to look. And it's already from my neck to the bottom of my back. So it's plenty big enough. All right. that's going to stay hot for a while, that, because all the heat's trapped around the foil. I think I've just made some hand warmers. Tell you what, I'll sand that just to give it a bit of tooth. For the glue to bite onto. I'm featured on Google videos. That is crazy talk. It must be the time of day. There must be nobody else on at this time. That's the only thing I can think of. Anyway, tell your friends. Tell your friends. Share the links. Do all that good stuff. Go on. Right. So when this is all black, I'll spray it all black, and then I'll cover that in silver. So it looks like a dial. That'll be the screen. That'll be the power switch, and that'll be the firing button. Need something here. That's wasted real estate, that. What could I put there? Yeah. Look at that. Perfect fit. Right, more foil. Yeah, well, Monday to Friday, yeah, 12 noon until around about 2, maybe 3-ish. So I've been on for an hour and 45 minutes so far. So it just depends. I stay on for as long as I've got stuff to do, really. Right, that one's going to come out of there, aren't you? So I'll have to glue you in. It says, trying to pull it out. So you search Ghostbusters Proton Pack. That's going to narrow it down a bit, isn't it? Is there more people making Proton Packs? Oh, let's check them out. Glue that in there. Have I got a big enough bit of cardboard there? No. All right, fine. Draw around this. Am I American? No, I am English. America is like between 5 and 7 hours behind me. So what time is it coming up to? 2 o'clock. Is it? Where's my time gone? There. Yeah, it's 5 to 2 where I am. So it could be between anywhere between like 5 in the morning or 7 in the morning, depending on where in America they are. No, that's not right. Like 8 and 9, between 6 and 9, something like, I don't know, somewhere like that. Early morning America, anyway. Oh man, I'm down to my last 2 glue sticks. That's not good. Come on. Here we go. Hot stuff. Hot, hot, hot. Very hot indeed. I've said, didn't I? I said I'm English. I'm from England. Did you not hear me? You're from England? Cool. Then how come you didn't recognize my accent? Do I sound American? I don't think I sound American. Sometimes I get people from where I'm from in England get mistaken for Australians. See you later, CJ man. Thanks for, well, same, I don't know. It could be a girl, I don't know. But thanks for tuning in. See you next time, hopefully. Right. Got a dial there, and we've got a dial there. Probably should put something on here, like maybe another smaller box on there. Just so it's not completely flat. Oh, you only, fair enough. Wait a minute, shouldn't you be in school? My son's 10 and he's in school. Why are you not in school? Get to school. Right. I also need to work on the barrel. I could do with like a long bottle top. Really. I could just make one out of cardboard tube, but I'd rather just drill a hole in the bottom of a bottle top. That'd make my life easier. But I haven't got any long ones. They're all this size. I mean, I've got this. Oh, that's a shame that didn't slide on there. That could have been cool. Just drill some big holes in this. It's a real shame that doesn't slide inside there. That could have looked really good. What about this? That does slide on, but it's the wrong shape. I cut off the rest of the bottle for something else. I don't know what. Hey now. That's a contender. I'll keep that to one side. I think that's too small. You don't have school anymore? Oh, well, I'll not ask any further questions just in case you don't want to talk about it. Yeah, I haven't got anything else. Which is an awful shame. So I'll probably Oh, okay. Sorry to hear that. I hope it gets sorted out soon. Right. If I straighten that edge up, drill some holes in lines around it, stick that on there, that should look cool. And then I can make a collar that goes around this and connects with a wire to this side. And then I can stick some LEDs around the inside of this and then feed the tube through there. Drill a hole in the side for it to come out of. Something like that, anyway. Hi! Beardy. Right, I'll just sand that so it'll take paint. And I can could I saw that, or is it just going to bend? I could try sawing it. Put it in a jig to hold it in place. I've got a feeling it's just going to bend. I'll unplug the glue gun though. I don't need it for the rest of the day, I don't think. Nah, that's not going to work. Need it to fit inside the jig rather than on it. What is it going to look like when it's finished? I don't know. Well, that's to be revealed. I'm making it up as I go along. I had a I did draw the main proton pack there. Don't know if you can see that properly. Put my shadow on it, it might be better. And it's got the same general layout. I've got the tube there, the 3 boxes there, and the round bit and the square bit there. But I've added 3 lights rather than 2. That's got a light instead of a dial. That's got nothing there. That's got a dial instead of a light. That's got a dial instead of lights. And I did sketch some proton throwers, but it doesn't particularly look like any of it. Looks a bit like this one, I guess, with the bottle on the end. Grip bottle. So I kind of sketched it a little bit, but I just find bits and decide if I like it or not. And if I do, I'll put it on. Well, I need that to be flat, and if I sew it, the chances are I'm going to go off course because I haven't got a big enough jig to hold it in. So I might have to have a go at sanding it. If I can find that big sheet of sandpaper that I had the other day. Mind your ears. Tell you what, I'll mute my mic. More or less straight. Right. Maybe the best way to attach that would be just to dump a load of hot glue down inside there as I hold it in place. And then once that's set, I can put some around this edge as well, just to secure it. I'll do that another time. But I think that is what the end that I'm going to go with, because I like the shape. Just imagine it's silver and with holes in it. That bit. This will all be black. This will be brown, and this will be silver with large holes drilled in it. Right. I might Mod Podge these actually. Why is that not where it should be? Because it's there. Mod Podge, if you've never heard of it, it's kind of like a glue, but it's also a sealant for foam and stuff, so that you can paint on top of it and it won't soak in. I'm going to try and paint these with like a wood effect. I'm also on Instagram. If you wanted to check that out, just search for @BeardyBuilds_. That's BeardyBuilds, all one word with an underscore straight after it. Or if you're on TikTok, I also have a TikTok account. It's just search for Beardy Builds on TikTok. I should come up. There we go. That's not going on straight. Right, I think that is just about it for today. So if you've watched, thank you very much. If you've chatted, thank you very, very much. If you've subscribed, thank you very, very, very much. And I'll be back on tomorrow. I don't know, wherever you are in the world, it'll be about 2 hours ago from what I'll start streaming, which is around about 12 noon for me. So that'll be dry by tomorrow. I'll see if I can source some kind of fridge magnets to go on the inside of that. And then it might be on to painting the surface of the pack itself, which I'll have to take outside and spray. So I might do that either tonight or tomorrow morning. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for chatting. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time. Bye.